Live from your local news source, this is ABC 27 News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Alicia Richards.
I'm Valerie Pritchett. Some mid-staters applaud the move by a local district attorney and others do not.
Lebanon County's Pierre Hesgraff announced she is working with ICE. Our Seth Kaplan went to Lebanon to speak with her and with the community about how they feel.
Bienvenidos, the signs say as you drive into Lebanon, welcome. But Cesar Liriano says lately he feels less welcome in his hometown of 19 years.
My reaction on that was when I saw the papers, why on this moment?
Liriano, a Lebanon business owner, talking about this press release Wednesday by Lebanon County District Attorney Pierre Hesgraff, saying her office and city police are cooperating with ICE, pursuing what she called illegal criminals. What is an illegal criminal?
So you have someone that comes into this country not by lawful means.
But she said she's not pursuing all those people.
We are not proactively going out in the community and, for example, looking at you and saying, sir, are you here legally or illegally in the country? That is not our lane, that's not our job. You have to have your own initiated contact with law enforcement to trigger my office dealing with ICE, contacting ICE and asking for the detainer and the deportation.
The 28-year-old man taken Wednesday from this area of the city and handed over to ICE, an undocumented immigrant facing second-degree misdemeanor domestic abuse charges.
Contact with the police could be a traffic citation, it could be a homicide, it could be anything in between.
Correct. So from my perspective, you were here in this country illegally. So there is no sliding scale, if you will. I don't care if it's a traffic stop. I don't care if it's the simple assault we had this week, if it's a homicide.
And Cesar Liriano also makes clear when he talks about what he considers to be unjust and unfair here in Lebanon County, who he is not talking about.
If you commit a crime, you have to pay for, and if you have to be deported because of crime, that's fine.
He says he has three problems with what's happening. First,
that's gonna create a lot of problem with safety in the city, because there is gonna be a lot of crimes that the community who is undocumented doesn't gonna report it.
Second, he says immigrants in the mid-state county that has the highest percentage Hispanic and Latino population of any in the mid-state are particularly important.
During the pandemic, we had the immigrants filling out those positions and taking the risk to get sick and doing the job that none of us want to do.
And third, Hesgraff's statement itself, which he says was unnecessarily divisive.
You can comply with ICE without giving all those declarations.
Why did you feel the need to talk about it rather than to just comply?
Sure. Well, I think it's important to be very open and accountable to the community where you live and where you work.
As for why now?
And frankly, for the last 4 years, we could contact ICE and they were there, but how proactive they were is vastly different than from what we've seen even in the past 30 days.
Hesgraff says she's aware of 61 convicted undocumented immigrants in Lebanon County. In Lebanon, Seth Kaplan, ABC 27 News.